While the hosts and guests are encouraged to express their views, they don't necessarily reflect those of the management of Portland Sports Network, but they likely do.
Welcome, Panther fans, to another episode of Off the Rails Sports Saturday. I'm your host, Coach Miguel Amadeus, along with your voice of Panther basketball and baseball, Kyle Eden. He joins us today. We missed him last week. And Coach John Thayer. We did have you in spirit.
Did you miss me?
We didn't have it on video because we lost all the memory on video, so I had to go back and erase everything. He took a picture and drew you and put you on the table so you could be with us last week.
Yeah, somebody must have thrown it away. Remember
I'm sure.
Craig?
Yeah.
You're the second rendition of Craig
You
Ballard.
did a little flat Stanley work. I got
So-
confused there. He said 3-2 go.
Oh, he went
That's
3-1. You didn't see the one. He went
Was it
3-1 and went back to 3. So, I don't know.
I wonder your middle school baseball kids get so confused.
They get confused because they're middle school. It's got nothing to do with me at all. They're confused before they show up, and they stay confused.
But
I love them.
fall is
Y'all
here,
within-
summer is
within us
here,
with
I
that.
guess you say. We're in a heat wave. The last several days have been hot. I know practice at the middle school, we've been right there on the mark of not being able to practice with the wet ball breedings and everything. Tomorrow's supposed to be the hottest. We're supposed to be hitting 100 before the heat
I think
index.
they've lowered that. haven't they?
No, it's 92. It's
You said
92.0.
100, 92.
No, wet bulb is 92.
Okay.
We go by the wet ball breeding now, not heat index no more.
We should have that in here.
So that
But just an FYI, this is the second heat wave of the year. We had one heat, remember a while back it was hotter.
Yes.
We were in heat index warnings for like a week or two
Yeah.
straight. It just seems like this one's hotter. I don't know why.
I think we're supposed to
Really
be getting
weird.
some rain Monday or Tuesday or something like that, sometime next week to where it's supposed to cool it off. But anyway, today we have what we're going to do is kind of reverse everything. We're going to talk about what's happened this week later on in the broadcast. Today we have PHS volleyball. We want to welcome the ladies from there, and we have Coach Taylor Meadows. We have Mallory Allen and Emily Hester for the umpteenth time. So you seem to like us here. You
Yeah.
like to come. You know, that's
It's so
great.
much fun.
It is. You get to talk what you want to talk
I
and
like
say
to
things.
talk. Flag football was my favorite
And
one.
he loves to talk.
Yeah, she does. But you know, this past week, real quick, just recap. I keep on forgetting the school started. So I was looking this morning. I was like, oh man, golf has started. Girls soccer has started. Volleyball. Y'all had preseason just ended, right?
Yep.
So you get ready to start your regular season. We'll talk about all that here in a minute. Middle school football has started. And so I'm sure there's a lot more. PYFL is getting ready to start if they haven't already started. I think they
they've started.
had their play day or
Some
something.
Yeah, my,
posted about being
my
hot.
little
last
nephew does. He's been, yeah.
So I know they got the jamboree and all the weigh-ins and stuff like that. But and then we had high school finish their preseason last night with the jamboree, and we'll get with that at the second part of the show and everything. But talk about volleyball and looking at the schedule and everything, the record. Right now, y'all are sitting according to what was it? Frog ball, ball frog, ball frog. What it says on there that y'all are 7-0. Okay, well you
Yes.
you look surprised. Didn't you? I was like,
I was
I'm
like last season, but yes,
I was like,
7-0, yes.
7-0 in the preseason. I thought, man, I'm wrong. When the
night.
head
I
coach is
think
looking
that's
at you
the
like,
impressive coach that she is. She doesn't keep up with the record. She just knows the flow and the way it's
That's
going
right.
on, and it only matters at the end.
But,
That's impressive that you're like that.
they have beat East Robertson 2-0. They beat Westmoreland 2-0. White House Heritage 2-0. Had a play date and finished 4-0 in the play date on August 1st with wins over Smyrna, Dixon County, DCA, and Dyer County. Is that correct?
Yes.
So with that, we want to introduce, or let the girls, or ladies, sorry for calling you girls, let the ladies introduce themselves. So just like before, as you know, speak loud, tell them who you are so that the audio can hear a voice with a name, who you are, what position you play, and then we'll go down the line. And then when we ask questions, unless it's directly to coach, it'll be down the line type of thing. So
Okay. I'm Emily Hester, and I play.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. First time ever being here. I'm nervous. Okay.
I'm sure.
And I play middle. So primarily I just block. That's my whole job.
that it?
Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Senior to be
Yeah.
or senior since
Senior.
school started?
Yeah. Senior.
Okay.
I'm old. We're old.
All right, Mallory.
I'm Mallory Allen. I'm a setter, so my job is to like run the offense, find my hitters, pick smart spots, try to read the other side's defense and offense. Senior this year, and yeah.
Coach.
And I'm Taylor Meadows. This is my 5th season here with Portland. I know it goes by fast. And so yeah, excited to be here.
So guys, what have you seen from last year to this year so far with the preseason that you've had so far? Let me go back. With the preseason you've had so far, you're 7-0. People looking from the outside in and go 7-0. We must be pretty good. Do you take those preseason games? Is it kind of like football and go, well, we'll play our starters this time, we'll play JV this time, we'll mix them, and then just kind of in the last couple of JV games or the last couple of preseason games, have you sat there and just kind of let's see how we play, or are you actually trying to win, or are you trying to just work on things to where the season? What? We'll ask you, Coach, and then we can sit there and.
That's what I was about to say. That's hard.
So we have
What magical fairy pixie dust have you been using? Is the question.
we have a lot of depth in our roster this year, both varsity and JV. So I've definitely used preseason to. It's changing up every game. Every game we're running different offenses. We're running to see what works and what doesn't work. We're running to see who works well beside each other on the court, because there's definitely court chemistry and who doesn't. So a lot of preseason has been seeing what we look like in different scenarios. And then Monday will still be a little bit like that, but hopefully by, this week, getting the first game jitters out, all that, we kind of nail down a set lineup.
Before Green Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Green Hill's
Green Hill's our first district game on
Yeah.
Tuesday. We start district
You started off
immediately.
right off the.
Uh-huh.
Mm.
And we get no breaks in our district, so it's
Who's in the district?
we
same,
have
same as last year.
same as last year. Green Hill, Mount Juliet, Beach, Hendersonville, Station Camp, Gallatin, and us.
So you all stayed pretty much to the east and south, everything. Though I guess it would be the old region that we used to have in football too, almost. So what got you, Emily, into wanting to play volleyball?
I've been around it my whole life. My sister played when she played RLV, which is a rec league. When she started in 3rd grade, and my cousin Jessie Purdue, she also played, and she coached at the high school. So I've been around it my whole life, and I really loved it ever since I've been went to one of Rayleigh's games and fell in love with it. I wanted to be it, I wanted to play as soon as I could, and I got taught as soon as I could.
What about you, Mallory?
My brother, he's 7 years older than me, so he had a lot of friends when I was younger, and some of them played volleyball, and I kind of started to get into it. I tried a lot of sports when I was younger,
Yeah.
like most kids do, and we went to volleyball games, and I started doing RLV and stuff, and it just hooked. It heavy hit me though. My 6th grade year, I didn't make the team, and I was from then on, I was headstrong on it, and I started playing club and stuff, and I was just on it. I loved it so much ever since that.
You dedicated yourself to it then.
Sir.
Coach, what about you?
Well, similar story. I think we've all, when you play volleyball in Portland, you start out at RLV. So we came in with the big puffy knee pads and the tall socks with polka dots on it, and Rob and Ginger ran that program, and like they said, you just fall in love with it when you're that age. You get excited about it, and then it takes you from there.
Coach, how tough is it? You had to be the one. Someone had to be the person, and you had to be the one to follow the Leismans state championships, winning a lot, and you have to come and follow that. And no matter if they left you with a good team or not, you still have to follow that, and everybody expects that high criteria and everything. And how tough is that mentally to you as a coach, and how do you deal with that?
I can remember, they said like they were gonna step away, and the job stayed open for a long time. And people would come up, are you gonna take it? No, 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 I'm not ready. I'm not ready. And I remember it was a Sunday. I was at a club volleyball practice, and Ginger calls me, and she said, "Hey, I'm gonna tell Mr. Woods that I want you to take the job." And I was like, "No, no, no, I'm not." She's like, "Yeah, no, you want to be a teacher, you love it. I'm gonna tell him." And I was like, "But I'm not ready." And they're like, "We're here, we'll help you." First season went so great. I kind of like talk about it how like you have that first kid and they're so easy, and you're like, "Oh, I got this figured out. I got it." And then that second season comes along, that second kid comes along, and you're like, "Whoa, I don't think I have it." So I had two struggling seasons there after my first season, and finally last year it was kind of like my group of girls, right? Like we had no seniors, but this was officially my team. They started with me as freshmen. They knew my expectations, and we just rolled with it. These two came in and as sophomores, and I brought them into my office and I said, "You two have to lead this team. We can't keep doing the same thing and expecting a change." And they did. They came in as juniors because we had no seniors, and they came in and they led the team incredible. And we went from winning only 4 games 2 years ago to winning 14 last year, and hopefully we bump that up this year. So yeah, I mean, I'm there, but all credit goes to them and their work ethic.
I had this question in my head. I'm trying to figure out how to ask it. How difficult is it to? You hear a lot of people sit there and talk about, well, when they come in and take a team over as a head coach, well, this ain't my team. And I know in college they sit there and they used to try to give you at least 4 years so you can take the people that were there before you got there, the recruits that you didn't recruit, get them out, and have you the recruits that you got coming in, bringing them in, then you go, "Okay, this is my team." Nowadays, you don't get that. You get 2 or 3 seasons and then you're done. But that's college, and that's all money and stuff. How important, or why is it, do you think, that it works better once you have, like you said, it's your team? These are the girls that came in as a freshman. You've now nurtured them all the way up to their seniors and everything. But, why do you think that is true? To where is it? Do you run the same system that the Leismans did, or do you change it up? Did you change it up and everything, and you have to get all that out of the one that the girls that they left, and now you've got 4 years where these have run your system, everything?
Yeah, I think I try to keep a lot of things the same, especially coming in. I tried to follow, playing for them. I understood, what their expectations were, and I still follow a lot of that. But there are new ideas that I brought in, and sometimes I think that's hard when you're 1 or 2 years under another coach, and that's what you're used to. And then I come in, or someone else comes in, and it's like, well, I've always been taught this way, and it's kind of been hard. But then when you have your own, it's like, hey, I know how practice starts. I know that she doesn't tolerate drama. I know, they just know. It's just, that's all they know, right?
Drama.
Oh,
Y'all wouldn't.
Bad
It was
sophomore year.
really, really bad.
So bad. And then that junior year, we came in and said, "We're not doing it. Culture's changing."
And it did.
And it did.
So, tell everybody who have not heard you on this show before, what's one thing that somebody doesn't know about you?
I don't know. Molly, you go first.
God, I don't know either.
There's a lot of things.
Right, so just pull one.
I know which one's my
Well,
favorite.
there ain't gonna be no wrong answer.
I
So
know.
Well, I can safely speak that we know everything about her that she wants us to know
there
by
you
now.
go.
You know what I mean?
I mean, I've told you.
She's really
But I
level
don't-
You
headed
told,
person.
yeah, you told
If she
us,
don't
but
want us
maybe you
to
got
know, she's
new
not
new
gonna do it.
listeners. You got new listeners now. We get new followers, 2 or 3 every couple weeks. So
Okay. Well, I'm a third generation dairy farmer.
there you go.
That's about it. Pretty boring.
You can write a song about that, can't you?
Yeah, I can. My list could go on, but you go ahead, Mal.
I used to like dance. I used to do dance when I was like younger, and I would do like not really competitions, but it was like kind of competitive dance.
What type of dancing?
I did all of it. Lyrical. We started point, jazz, tap. Um, really all of it.
Coach, something that nobody knows about you
Um,
that you want to tell?
not many people know, but softball was probably my main sport growing up and up until high school when I had to make a choice of travel volleyball or school softball, and I broke my dad's heart by picking volleyball. So, yeah.
What who on the team is has the funniest personality, or who's the funniest on the team, in your opinion?
We got a lot of funny people,
Oh.
but like constantly, Alexis. She's just loud.
Yeah.
Like she's the joy in every situation.
So no matter what's going on,
She just
she's gonna be able to pick
she's
the
just
team up.
yelling
Absolutely.
always.
She's like the goofiest person you'll ever meet
Yeah.
in your life.
Yeah.
So you're gonna go with the same answer?
Oh yes, Alexis for sure.
Absolutely.
Same?
But it's
Okay.
refreshing. Like,
Yeah.
it's nice when we're down and like we need that morale boost. Like, you can always count on Alexis, whether
Mhm.
she's on the court or off the court. Like, she's our go-to.
Who's the most competitive?
I would say Emily.
Yeah, I'm so competitive.
Well, so I was waiting for you to sit there and say me.
We've
I
talked
mean,
about this too
yeah.
before. Yeah, so competitive in everything I do. But yeah.
I can see that, even when you manage.
Oh yeah, I'm the best manager. I am.
Coach, your opinion? Who's the most competitive?
Emily's up there, but I would throw Lily Angel in the ringer.
Oh, yeah.
I think she's pretty intense and she goes all out and she hates to lose. So
Who's the person who's gonna sit there when the situation is so stressful, everybody's kind of freaking out? Who's the one that's gonna sit there and make everybody laugh? Is it gonna be the same one you just talked
Normally
about?
Alexis, but Mallory does a good job of like calming people down.
What do you do? What do you tell people when it gets all stressful and everything?
Well, sometimes if it's like really bad, like let's just say this one person is like shanking every single serve to see ball. Like there's been times I've literally like some people are like, oh my gosh, she's yelling at them, but I'll like go up to them, like grab their shoulder, and like, you're a great passer. No, you're a great passer and use it. And I'll just get like right up in their head. And some
Throw
people
some
like,
psychology in there.
yes.
like I've had somebody's asked me like, are you getting mad at them? I was like, no. But that's like something I'll do like a lot. I think I'm like try to make everybody know like the player they are if like it's really crazy.
Mallory's the calm in the storm is how I describe her. She's our calm. She's our consistent.
So are you constantly talking out there, since you earlier sat there and said you're the setter, but you also call the offense, defense, and everything. So you're constantly talking.
Mhm.
So for people who have not went and watched volleyball or know much about volleyball, is there a lot of talking going on, communicating between the teams and the members and this and that, or
Yes.
and so what's being said? Kind of give us an example of.
Um.
Never been to a volleyball match. And just let's throw this out there. I have. I've never been to a volleyball match. I'm sitting down and I'm watching people running around, do things, and yelling and screaming. And what am I supposed to be paying attention to,
Well,
other than the ball?
before the plays, like for me, I like tell each hitter what to hit. I'm like almost like the quarterback for
Okay.
volleyball. So like I'll tell them what to run, and then like we'll sometimes switch up defense. So like if the other team's hitting, we can either run like rotational, perimeter, or man up, and we have red and purple for rotational and perimeter.
There
So
you go.
like sometimes if we have it switched up, and we're all screaming like red, red, red when the other team's hitting. It's like reminding everybody to go in rotational defense, and that's like something you may not know.
So with
Just all
that,
our opponents are secrets, so now we're gonna have to change the names of our defense. But
Well,
that's
she
fine.
just did because really you don't do red. Do you wear the different color shirt or is that somebody else?
That's a
That's the
libero. All-time passer. They stay in the back row.
Okay. I
uh,
should know that, but I don't. I'm sorry. I was just wondering. I
It's
think
okay.
you deserve a special shirt.
She does.
so when you call these plays out for your team, are you doing it because it's what coach has told you to do, or is it because you've watched film? So you do it because it's the server who's serving, or what they're doing out there, because you know they got to stay in front or in the back type of thing.
Mhm.
Do you watch film to know that this server likes to put it here, or they do this, or when they do this, you know, we're gonna kind of, is that how y'all do it, or do you just kind of, it's a coin, it's 50-50, it's a red or purple, so, or what is it that makes you decide? And are you deciding, or are you getting it from the coach?
Well, defense wise, that's usually on her. But like if we see something and like we want to switch it, we can. But most of the time, that's like on her.
Okay.
What we're running that game.
So defense is
feel like-
when they're hitting.
Right.
So they're hitting the ball, and we have to adjust because in all defenses there are holes, and if they can figure those holes out, then we have to adjust. And so typically that's when I'll see and I'll yell out red or purple, and we'll adjust. And then Mallory's kind of like my voice in the court.
But before they do serve, I'll like call a play. So like Emily could run like a slide out the middle, which is where she's like coming around this side and
And going
hitting-
behind her.
Yeah, and hitting out the right side. Just, like, little plays like that, and like that one, those are on me. And most of the time, I'll look at my other side. Like, let's say Emily's hitting in the middle, and there's a huge middle. Like, I'm not gonna tell Emily to hit right in front of her. I'm gonna tell Emily to move, and like vice versa. Like, if we need to run something fast, because like my opposite like blockers, the people on the other side, like if they're really slow or something, then I'm gonna run a certain fast play. And just kind of looking at the other side of where like who I should set, what they should run. If their defense is slow, I'm gonna run a fast offense, and
I'm
just
always reminding them. Well, my setters, I'm always reminding them, and Mallory does a great job. But look at your matchup.
Mhm.
Look at your matchup. I'm always saying that. What do you have? What does Emily have in front of her?
Mhm.
What does your outside? If you have a shorter girl blocking your outside, go there all day long, right? If you got a middle that's slower, make her move pin to pin, and I don't have to go in detail with that anymore with her. Like she's grown and
Right.
evolved to like, okay, I see my matchup, but it's just kind of like a reminder. Hey, what do you have right there in front of you, and use it to your advantage.
So you basically have to look at everything and make sure that everybody else on your team is in position to do what needs to be done. Excuse me, instead of just worrying about yourself and worrying about your job and everything. So you got so much put on to you and everything. How did you, let me ask you this then, how did you get selected for that? And how did you take that with all that stuff that's on you now?
Honestly, I set some my 8th grade year, like first time really ever. And then freshman year, I literally think we were just playing a game or something, and I was like just setting in practice like for fun. And Coach Taylor was like, "You have good hands. You should start setting." And then the JV district tournament, I was a setter, and I got all district for JV. And then after that, before my sophomore year, because we were losing our setters, so we had a lot of seniors my freshman year, and I would come in with her and Jamie Pennington and did setter training like every single weekend all year long before my sophomore year, and I came in, and I've been the setter ever since.
So other than having good hands, did you know the responsibility that you was going to have with taking that position, with calling the defense and offense, putting people where they need to be, or was that just kind of, not only do you have good hands and now you're good at setting the ball for everybody, we now can sit there and put all this stuff on you? And
At first, it wasn't like a huge thought to me. I was just like, oh, I get to like pick who I set, blah blah. But like as I got older, like, and she was in my ear about it and everything, it was really stressful at first. I will say, like, trying to remember everything, look at the other side, like that's a lot. But I think just as I got older, the more I did it, the more I thought about it, watching film, all the things like helps a lot. and it definitely became less stressful. But in the beginning, it was a lot.
It was definitely baby steps, right?
Yeah.
Like sophomore year, I knew
Mhm.
she's about to come into our district and have to set against these girls I've been setting probably since 5th grade. So I knew sophomore year was going to be a struggle. Our focus was consistent sets. That's what I wanted. We wanted consistency. That's all I asked from her. And then as junior year progressed and senior year, it was more of the mental game of like what's our matchups, what's going to work, what doesn't. So and she's always rose to the challenge. Been successful. So
Emily, what has been so far your favorite volleyball memory?
Ooh, I was in Knoxville. I think I've told you before.
I like how quick this came. It was right
It's
there.
easy. It's an
Um,
easy one.
Everybody's favorite memory.
Yeah, I think it is. We went to Knoxville for a volleyball camp sophomore year. We go every year, right? No, junior.
No, going into junior year.
Going into junior year.
Last year.
And Dr. Woods, I rode in his car with his daughter Mallory and then Piper Hicks, and he always rode a scooter around Knoxville. Okay, so he got a scooter for all of us to try to ride. Okay, so Woodsy went up the hill, came back down, perfect. Mal did the same thing. I went up it, I came back down, and I landed on the ground.
And since we can edit this, we can throw it in right now. I would have.
I have the video.
But we might not edit it. Just keep
No,
that
there's
in.
an editing.
Yeah, we can put the. So you got a video?
There's
Yes.
a video.
You want to send me?
Okay.
So you can send me. We'll add it. We'll put it in.
Yeah, it's
Maybe we'll put it in at the
and
end.
then
Yeah.
this one decided to play in front of the whole school at our back to school bash, and I was like, I just went like this.
So was the breaking the issue?
What?
Breaking?
Stopping.
Okay,
We
yeah,
cannot stop.
I couldn't.
The balance.
I couldn't turn.
Steer.
I couldn't turn.
There was no turning. She's going down a hill, so I don't think that's.
No, I was going like this, and it was either hit the light pole or jump off.
She was like,
So-
she was like, Mallory, I don't know how to steer. I'm like, Emily, there's handles. No, there's handles.
It was either I go this way and I fall this way, or hit the light pole and fall this way. So I just fell that way.
It was so funny.
Had a huge
She was scraped up.
yeah, my whole leg was scraped. It was a whole thing.
Only you. I can see that.
Yeah.
Only you.
Yeah.
Mallory, what about you? What's one of your most
Yeah,
memorable?
try to top that.
Oh gosh. Well, I was there, so that was definitely
It's
up
fine.
there. Gosh, I don't know. This isn't like a funny favorite, but ironically enough, the same like camp.
Yeah.
We were all in a room together, all the same 4 of us, and one of the girls got sick.
Oh, Piper.
So we were up from like I don't even know when.
It was like I got like 30 minutes of sleep. It was like 11
Yeah.
until like 2 in the morning.
And we were up with her in the bathroom. She was just throwing up all night, and we were like scared. We were like scared to call them. So
And mind you, camp the next day is 9 to 9, basically. Like
yes,
they get
all day
yeah.
long.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So
And I don't know why they were scared to call us. We woke up the next morning and we were like, "Why did y'all not come get us?"
Well, somebody came up to y'all and was like, "Please don't be mad if they play bad." Who was it? Maya, I think.
oh yes, that's
Somebody.
Maya.
Maya was like, please don't make them run or yell at them if they play bad. They've been up all night.
I was more mad because they didn't tell us. We could have
Yeah.
taken care of the situation.
Yeah.
You could have shoved
Or
her
could have
off
got
the
her
other
out there, let y'all
Yes.
sleep and everything.
We
Let
would've
one
taken
person
care of
suffer,
her.
not 3 or 4 or whatever.
I would have felt really bad.
If you could
Hey,
describe.
shout out to you guys for taking care of
And,
Yeah,
well,
I mean,
and that
we
was
did
the
it.
thing too. They were like, "Well, we wanted to know that we could do it," and I was like, "I appreciate that. Like,
I vividly
you
remember
got
like
that. You did it, but
I just went to
you could have
bed,
had some help."
and I mean, next thing I know, Piper's like, Emily. I'm like, yes, and she's like, I just threw up. I was like,
And then all the lights are on. They're like trying to be quiet, but they're like stepping on stuff. Falling.
so many things.
There's pictures of that too. So
Yeah.
that was sorry, Piper, if you're listening. But Mallory's favorite memory was you dying in the bathroom.
It was a bonding moment.
Coach, what about you? What you got a favorite memory from playing days to coaching?
Or both.
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, there's so many. Like I feel like I try to like cherish, especially with these two, all the memories I can. But just mine are probably more sentimental. But just seeing, the when something's clicking or they're getting excited out on the court. Like I love that, and I don't know, just when they're having great court chemistry and I see that they're having fun and I see all the hard work's paying off, those are core memories for me.
There you go.
You're gonna have to show this twice.
We will.
Was this the wreck?
I'm telling you.
Sorry.
You could have sat there and stared over to the grass and got into the grass and
Oh
fell.
my gosh.
So-
You just pulled it up.
I'm more worried about the
So-
shooter.
But I think that.
So let me tell you.
It was either the light pole or
You know what? And up to this point, I thought you were Superwoman. Like you could not fail at anything.
Oh, no.
I've got a. So if we're exposing stories, let me tell you a story. When I was in high school, it was a day before I was at Gallatin. We was going to go play at Oak Ridge, and I lived in apartments. And a person came up and got on the hood of their car, just sitting there, and they were ready to leave, and we was just kind of joking around. Well, they took off, and so grabbed the hood of their car and everything. And I was going around the corner, and I was like, well, I'm either going to rip these wipers off, or maybe if they get close enough, I can hit the ground, and when I hit on my feet, I'll roll into the grass. I hit the ground and landed like you did, and I fractured my wrist, and I couldn't play the next day against Oak Ridge and everything. So
I'm
Kids,
thankful
don't
there
do
was
the
this.
scary part was I had to go home and tell my dad. So that was goofing
Yeah, my
around.
dad was really mad at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it happens.
But it's,
So-
I mean,
I was mad when I first heard it because I was like, what do you mean you just barrel rolled down a hill in Knoxville? And then we have another session coming up and you got to play. Thankfully,
this was my leg
that.
after.
but it
it was
could have been
awful.
so much worse.
It was awful.
if you could describe this team in 3 words,
They hit me with this every time, and I don't know what to say.
how would you describe this team this year?
Better. I mean,
Okay.
exciting. I'm
Okay.
so excited for this season. And I'm out because I don't really
Okay.
know any
Well,
other
2 out of 3
words.
ain't bad.
Competitive. I would
Yeah,
throw that
we
one
are
in.
competitive.
I think we're going to compete.
I think we're like energetic. I would say like our word after every practice we say family. I truly think we are all a family. I think we're all on each other's like same team. Nobody has beef with anybody, which is really good.
Yeah, we've worked on.
Yeah.
Coach?
That's our whole thing.
3 words.
Competitive, of course. I really do think like you're going to see a new team out there this year. Just culture. I mean, I know that builds off family, but they've worked so hard to build the culture, and like we had 2 transfers this year, and it was still very important to continue that culture when we do have 2 new people coming in plus your freshmen, and they've come in and just adapted and joined, but they've also done a great job at holding expectations high. So culture is high, and I don't know what would be my 3rd. Just love. There's just a lot of love, throughout all of them. They do love each other. They love Portland volleyball. They love what it stands for. There's just a lot of love for the game. So
That's the one thing I like when you talk about the family. That seems to be the common thing everybody wants to do. And every year when I have a new team, when they do family, I break it down. I go, everybody sit down. What are we talking about here with family?
Yeah.
I don't want you just to say it because it's somebody else said it. What does it mean? But I like it if it means something, which it does to this team. You doing it, but it's important. Like I said, a lot of people say it and they don't know what it even means, really. So that's cool.
Coach, what makes this group different from the teams you've coached in the past?
they're just driven. They're a different type of driven. They want to be successful, and what a lot of people don't see is that starts in off season. I was fortunate enough to have a handful on both JV and varsity. We had 4 of y'all on a club team together. 5 with Lily.
Lily.
All played club together, so they got to keep that court chemistry together. And then even on my JV, they stepped up and they were playing in the off season together. So, and you know, you don't have to, right? Like, you don't have to do that. You can make it work. You don't have to touch a ball. all year and come back and be okay, but they decided they wanted more for themselves, and that's what they did. And hopefully it shows in the court this year, all the work they put in.
What do you want your players to remember about playing for you years from now?
All the burpees you've made us.
Oh my God, let's talk about the negatives. All right.
I'm joking.
I don't know. I always call them because I started coaching middle school. That was where I first started, and I always call them my babies, and they're my babies, and I hope they always know that I'm a phone call, I'm a text away, my door's always open, that I'm there, good or bad, and I hope that they always know that I'm in their corner. It goes far beyond coaching them on the court and their skill, because there's far more to life than that, and I hope they always know that I'm there.
Ladies, what's going through your mind right before the first serve happens?
I just try to like calm myself down. I get my adrenaline gets going, and I just want to go. And then I'm like, if I just go, I'm not always gonna be great.
You're gonna be looking like it on the scooter, huh?
Yeah. So I like try to calm myself down, and then I think for the positives, like how can I make this play happen, or like I don't know.
So how do you calm yourself down? How do you deal with nerves?
I just take a deep breath. When I serve, I have to take a deep breath before I serve, because if not, I'll go back there and slam it to the back wall. So I just take a deep breath.
I know
calm
you're
myself.
shocked. I know you're shocked.
I will. It's bad. So bad. But yeah, I just take a breath.
Okay.
I'm like, calm down. And then I do.
Do you get nervous before the game, or are you just kind of relax and you're good, and then once you get on the court, it's
I think the first few games I get nervous, and
Yeah.
then the rest of the season I don't. I'm just kind of there, and I focus. Like my thing before games is I focus. I put my headphones on and I listen to music, and I just get in the right headspace.
what music you listening to?
Country music,
Who are you listening to?
Luke Bryan, all of 2010s country.
Okay.
That's my vibe.
It's like 2,000 countries got their own genre now.
Yeah.
So, Mally, same 5-6 questions I just asked. Do you get nervous right before? What's going through your mind before the first serve?
I'm definitely nervous. Same thing, I feel like everybody kind of takes a deep breath before the game. I'm more of, I try to think, we can do this, we can do that, know that we are able to, win and play smart during the plays and things. Yeah, I just know, I can rely on my team, and I just keep running that through my mind, that everybody does, have our backs, and that, we all don't have to be nervous, including myself.
Do you get nervous before the game, or just when you step on the court, or what?
A little before, once I'm on the court, I'm usually, calmed.
Yeah.
But yeah, before I definitely get nervous, every game.
And what do you do to calm your nerves before the game?
I always go off on my own, not necessarily far, just
Right.
I'll stretch on the side by myself, or I'll sit on the wall by myself, same music. I always just kind of do my own thing for at least a little bit before every game.
What music you listening to?
Big difference.
Yeah, rap,
Okay.
Gunna, Young Boy, all things. Opposite of Emily.
So
We're so opposite.
do y'all have music playing during warm-ups and all that?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I asked for
So-
2 songs, and
They're on there.
yeah, but they all try to skip them every time.
Every
I don't let
Every-
them if I'm around. I don't let them because
It makes me so mad.
So did you sit there and get a list of songs from the players, and then did you get take each player gets one song and then you put their second song on there, or how did you sit there?
Typically, I let the seniors pick. We didn't have seniors last year, so we kind of I let them kind of put what they wanted. But it was mostly me, just kind of.
So then there's all of these songs that I don't even know. And then I put International Harvester on there and God's Country. And they're hating on me so bad. They won't even let me play them.
Every time they come on, everybody's like, "Who played this? Who played this?" I'm like, "It was me. I played it."
They shouldn't have to ask. The people on the team should not even have to ask when those twos come on.
And
Maybe
then,
the people in the crowd, they might have to
But
ask.
when other teams get there, they're vibing to them too. So I'm like, clearly it's not just me. Hey, girls basketball when Rayleigh played, They ran out to International Harvester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
What's
That was a long time ago.
yeah,
I don't even know if I
20
know that song.
2020.
Oh yeah, oh
You
yeah.
would know it if you
Yeah.
heard it.
What's your mentality after you make a mistake?
I've gotten better.
You know that's not
I
good.
can see that one too.
I used to be mad at myself really badly.
Yep, I can
But
see
now
that.
I'm like, everybody makes mistakes. So then I just kind of take a breath again and just go after it again.
Well, still be mad at yourself. Why don't you just take it out on everybody else?
That would be,
Try that.
that'd be bad.
See what the coach says about
That
that.
she'll do that. She'll do
Please
that.
don't
In,
encourage.
she'll do that in the spring and with flag football.
Yes.
That's
yes.
when
Take
hey,
that flag.
Coach West said I might play some defense this year. He
Really?
said, I'm just going to put you in to just tackle people. I was like, sounds great.
Just come off the edge and rush. Just
Yeah.
go.
You know you got to pull the flag. You don't actually.
I've tackled people before.
Well, you can wrap it around. You can wrap it around the waist as you pull the flag. I mean, you can.
I got
Stumble.
one girl ejected because I tackled her.
How did she get ejected if you
Because-
were the one tackling?
Because the
her?
refs didn't
What a
see me
story.
do it. But then she got so mad she
You don't-
pushed
you haven't
me and
heard
the
that
ref
story?
saw it.
No.
Oh, that's a good
It was-
story.
I'll tell you later.
Yeah. Okay.
She told it on the show when we was doing flag football.
It was so
So,
much fun.
Wow.
how do you sit there and deal with mistakes that you make?
I try to keep like this is very common like mentality for volleyball, but next ball.
Yeah.
Like next ball do better. When I used to play like different positions and I would serve receive, like if they were picking on me, I would be like, I want them to serve at me so I can make the next pass better, which I don't serve receive anymore because setters don't serve receive. But
Okay.
like next ball, I'm gonna make it better and do it better.
I feel like you laugh them off too, so.
Yeah.
Like,
Like if
if
it's
they-
like really bad,
Yeah.
I'm just like,
What how do you take it after the game though? During the game you have to sit there and shake it off right then and there. Okay. After the game you get to go home and think about it. So do you do that? You go home and think about your mistakes?
Yeah, I just get mad at the world.
Oh.
Like, Dad tries to talk to me, and I'm like, no, you talk to me in the morning. Because he knows.
Be nice to Ray.
I am. Normally, I go eat with him.
You go out and punch a cow,
Tenderize it. No.
pull a little Rocky out there. You got him hanging out there, going to the in the freezer, man. Do a couple rounds with the side of beef,
No, but
breaking ribs.
I don't know. If I play a really bad game, I kind of go to myself
Does
Like-
that happen often?
sometimes.
You playing a real bad game?
Sometimes.
Really?
You gotta let it go.
I know I do. But then I go home, and then I'm just
Are you
mad.
saying it's a real bad game? Or would other
In
people
your
think
opinion, it's
Oh,
a bad game.
I say
Yeah.
it's a really bad
Nobody's
game.
gonna tell you that.
What about you, Mallory? You go home and think about it, or you're done with it once you walk off the court and you're done with it?
no, I get in my head really bad. I feel like I do very good of not being in my head on the court, but once I'm off and I like think about the game and what I did, I get in my head really, really bad.
So I was that way.
Mhm.
We could win 50-0, and if I thought I had a bad game, I was horrible after the game. Nobody wanted to talk to me. My son, he could sit there and he'd have a fun time. As soon as he walked on the field, it was a total 180 on him, and I'm like, where'd this kid come from?
Yeah.
But when the horn sounded and he walked off that field, it was like, it's out there. I'm done with it. I'm not talking about it. And she knows about him, but that's just, I carried it with me for a day or two. So I'm glad to hear y'all go home, deal with it, and then hopefully the next day you're good with that. So, talking about this season, who is going to be one of the toughest opponents that you're going to see?
I think our district, I think it's just across the board
Loaded.
tough. I think you're going to hear of upsets and just shocks, like it's just shocking, like, oh, this person beat them this time in 3, and then they go back and it's just it's a reverse sweep or something like that. I think Green Hill is going to be consistently tough though. Station Camp, they make tall girls. I don't know. We don't make tall girls around here in Portland. I don't know why, but
We talked about that. Genetics have to be better.
we don't make tall girls.
We
Well,
had
it's
a
like
whole
going down. It's like
conversation
going
about
down to
this.
beach and football, and they're all 6'4", 6'5", and you're going,
What's the
wait a
difference?
minute.
It's just 40 minutes down the road.
I
don't
mean,
get it.
It's the reach.
We had
It's in the water here.
That's funny.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
the only one
I-
that sees
Well, when you see it year
For
after year, no
sure.
matter what sport you're in,
so short.
I mean, you're going down to middle school, and we went down to the beach this past Tuesday, and you're walking around going, "How is this kid? How are these 6 kids, 6'2", 6'3" already?"
Yeah.
You know.
12 and 13.
Well, part
Yeah.
of me thinks if you on the beach football side of it, and because I know it's true in baseball, find out where they lived 5 years ago.
Yeah, I
That-
mean,
Yeah.
that's true too. We knew that was happening
Oh, yeah.
years and years ago.
And I'm not
But-
blasting on somebody for doing that.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean, you know, as a parent, you want to do what you think is best for
Absolutely.
your kids. So if that's what you,
I care less as long as you move. If your house
well,
is
they're
not the
they're
same
doing
5
it
years
legal.
ago as
They're
it is
doing
now,
it legal down there.
Right.
They're
I'm
moving.
good.
Right.
You want to move and do that? That's great. That's so.
So for those Gallatin, Green Hill, both in your district,
Mhm.
both those teams were 1 game away from state, I
Mhm.
believe, last year. So that does make it tough. And now
Yes.
you're thinking Station Camp may move up. I'm
Yeah.
assuming Mount Juliet will eventually.
Mount Juliet
Start
has a new
really
coach
well.
this year, so I'm
Right,
curious to see what his coaching will do. Not really sure. They produce tall kids too, so
It's everywhere but Portland in our district.
Yeah.
they yeah. So curious to see just the changes in the district of new coaching. Gallatin lost big key players
Okay.
with the Hibdens. Gracie is now gone to Tusculum, so that was a big one. That's a big loss for them. So curious to see how they adapt. They still have great players on that team. Maddox Barlow, for one, is a phenomenal player, and I know that she'll carry that team well. But just seeing how they can adapt without Gracie.
Right.
So I don't know. I think we're all coming in.
Who lost so many seniors?
Green Hills lost a lot.
Green Hill Station Camp, didn't they lose a few
They
too?
lost a lot, too.
Yeah.
A lot of them, I feel like, lost a lot.
I don't know. I used to keep up with like, oh, they lost this, but then they just keep. They seem to bring them
just-
back.
they just
So
They just feel in the
They
spot.
feel in the
I thought they graduated 5 years ago. It's still here.
they reload, and I'm like, why do I even care? Like, oh, they lost 5 seniors. Oh well, they
The new spaceship comes in every
yeah. So I don't even keep up with that anymore in our district.
But Portland could be considered the veteran team then. Coming in, y'all played together for
Yeah.
2, some
I mean,
3
we didn't lose
years,
anybody.
So
Yeah, we have
Yeah.
the same team plus some.
And always last year, those losses, it was 3 or 4 points. It was
Yeah,
we were right
right.
there, right? Like so.
Yeah.
It's like what, and that was my conversation last year. What's going to take us over the edge to be the
Yeah.
one on top? And I think that's time. I think that's maturing and
experience.
experience. I'm hoping that they had this year, and we're still together. So
Wow.
we're still that team.
Is there any trash talking that goes on out there on the floor? Don't look at me like that and then sit there and because I know there is in flag football to you, and I'm not saying it's you, but do other teams trash talk?
Yeah.
Is that common?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's
Yeah.
being said out there?
Westmoreland does a lot.
Yeah, it seems like
And
that.
I don't put up with that mess because I.
So what did they
Gotta
say?
think
What did
of
they
where
tell you?
live. They've got to.
What all did they? It's a whole thing.
So you heard trash talking, and you've heard the talk out on the field with you
Yeah.
being a manager.
So
Okay.
much.
I was gonna say, are you still just bitter from last night?
And
So is that
so-
why
No, no. Last year it was really bad with Westmoreland.
Oh, yeah,
in volleyball.
last- yeah,
like
last
it
year
was.
was
So what's
really
being
bad.
said out there on the volleyball court? What's some good ones that you heard that can be said on here?
I was gonna say, what could be said?
Let me have
Well,
my
like-
bleep button right here.
Some teams like throw like undercover like things, if that makes sense.
These
Now with the social media, I know this happened on the football team a couple years
Oh
ago.
my. No, no,
with
no.
with social media, and y'all got your Instagrams, and y'all got all this stuff, y'all posted stuff, and people will go and find out, hey, oh, Emily Hester, let's go check out Emily Hester. Well, let's see some of the stuff that she's done and posted, and then they'll take that, and they'll make new posts and put it out there and everything. And I'm like, are you just crazy? It's serious,
Volleyball, there's not much of that. It was just like.
I mean, you can only do so much trash talk because it's so like it's not super loud. You're not far away from refs and stuff, so like
Yeah, it's pretty
Mm.
limited.
you can only say so much. But
So
like
what's being said?
we will just like teams will just like if a ball's obviously in and like somebody calls it out or like the other team's like that was out and they were like no it's not that was in like that's little things that'll get said.
But I think it can kind of be
some
passive
teams-
aggressive too.
Yeah.
Like if they are, it's like they're talking to each other about it for
Ah.
us to hear it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kinda, it's not direct to
Yeah,
the net.
because it's like if we get a good hit, they're like, "Well, that ain't even that good."
Yeah, but they're talking-
You know,
yeah,
like
they're
it's
talking
stuff like
to
stuff
each
like
other.
that.
yeah, it's just
I
it's
was
just,
doing that when I was 3.
Yes, pretty stuff like that.
Because like you can't necessarily like you can't talk through the net or else you're gonna get like a card. So like you have to like say it like slick where like the other people hear it but don't like.
It's not directed.
Well,
Yeah.
you get a card.
Yellow cards, red cards.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Never
like
seen-
soccer.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
never seen a red card. What?
You better be You gotta be
It
careful
takes a
with the gym.
lot. It takes a lot to get a red card in volleyball. It takes a lot. You gotta like cuss out a ref, and it's pretty bad. But I have seen a few yellow cards.
Mhm.
It's just a warning. Calm down.
I got a question. Can I have a question?
Yeah, jump in there. You just sit over there, so I just heard you don't want to talk. So
Do you watch like upper level volleyball matches? You ever go to a college ball? I know you do. You're a coach. Hopefully you do. But like, do you ever go on TV or go watch?
Olympics.
You know, a college team play in person?
I watch a lot during. This gonna sound bad, but like during school when I have nothing else to do on my iPad, I'd be watching film from us and also watching college ball.
I'll be watching.
Have you ever gone to a college match?
Yeah, didn't we go to middle school? I feel like we did.
We watched WKU.
I don't really
A
remember.
field trip to what? Nebraska? That would
Yeah,
probably
that would
be pretty
be-
Yeah,
exciting.
that would be
Yeah.
great.
Maybe if we got the
WKU
funds
used
for
to
it.
have a pretty good volleyball.
They still
I don't
do.
know if they still do.
Yeah, they
Oh,
still
they
do.
still do.
It's just hard because their season's right going on with ours, and
Mhm.
it's
You
hard.
can't leave for a trip like that.
There was a big game in the spring. Was it this past winter, spring? It was like 4 teams came into Nashville and played.
Oh,
6
yeah.
teams. I went
6
to that.
teams. So like I think a lot
Oh,
of my
really?
girls went to that. That was a cool experience.
It was Nebraska, Kentucky, Tennessee, Vanderbilt, Illinois, and another team. I forget the
But-
last one.
I mean,
Kentucky
they
came
get
along last year.
they get
Yeah, they were
exposure
good.
going to club tournaments. Like you go watch Munciana, and it's a full court of D1 players. They're
Mhm.
18 years old, but it's a full court of D1 players. And I always encourage them, like, go find Samurai, which is Munciana's top team. Like, go find them. Go learn from them. Watch your position when we're there because you can learn so much.
What's
And I
good
watch them.
coach.
What's the season of a club season? What part of the year is that?
November to June.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah,
Yeah. it's
there's at one
long
point
season.
that my club and school ball kind of intertwine.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Speaking of watching other people play, what's one skill you wish you could improve on, or that you want to improve on this year?
Downhill scooting.
Oh my goodness.
That's number one.
Yeah.
I guess hitting harder, but like, I play smart ball. I do.
She knows.
We like me and the other middle, Alexis. She pounds the ball, but I play smart ball and I play spots. So
Mhm.
I'll tip in the corner that they're not at. You know what I mean? And I mean, I got a lot of points off
Oh,
of
yeah.
it.
So let me ask you this: with the little bit of knowledge I have, do you get told where to hit it before you, as you're approaching the ball, as you're jumping in the air to hit it? And so all of a sudden you get a number. I know, and so I know in college at Tennessee Tech, after I got done playing football, I did a year doing strength conditioning with our strength coach, and he gave me the volleyball team to work with. And so went to all their practices and everything and did their all-season workouts. And so I'd go and watch and everything. And I know as they start to approach the ball, you have your setters sitting out calling out numbers, and
Yeah.
that numbers signified
I
as
try to
spots.
tell my libero to like tell them what's open, right? Because they're watching, they're coming up to cover,
Right.
and they can see. But also, like Emily, you know, she's out through rotation, so I try to have them watch trends. Like, what do you see that's open that Alexis doesn't see? Are they double blocking you? Is that an easy tip right over the double block? So that's kind of like a mix. I encourage my liberos to do that and my back row players to talk to them as they're hitting, but they should also kind of have a plan in mind too.
Yeah.
So I was going to ask, is it a last second, as you're going up, all of a sudden they holler at a number, now you got to turn your hand or do, something.
It's
just
like if
or-
you,
or
if
it's
you
already
see
done.
4 hands in front of you,
don't
me-
hit to it.
Me in general, like because of the middle, I know one of my corners are open.
Yeah.
So and then it's like if they're single blocking me, this is the time to swing and hit.
Yeah.
So it's kind of just you got to read it as you go,
Okay.
kind of like
So
football.
you have to process it quick.
Yeah, you do.
Everything.
Especially as a middle,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
their sets are so fast. It's
So you said the word. You brought it up. I ask this anytime I'm talking to anybody about volleyball, and I still don't get it.
Libero.
Explain libero to me
Kyle, you have me
for
do
the
this
10th time.
every time.
I know that.
Every time. So libero is a defensive serve receive specialist. So they typically, the most common is they come in for our middles and they play their back row, because typically we have the taller girls in the middle that aren't going to get low on defense and make great passes.
They don't
From
bend your
their
knees.
body makeup sometimes.
Yes.
They
Yes.
Okay,
can't
I've
see.
been told a
Yeah,
lot
why
of
do they
times
get
that
a fancy
out of
shoe?
all the middles, I can pass better than any of them.
I don't. It just makes because they don't sub. So you know how like you'll blow
Okay.
the whistle, you call it,
Right.
they go up.
mhm.
Liberos do not do that. They run in and
I
out.
didn't know
So
that.
easier to track them if they
Yeah,
have a different shirt
That's
on.
cool.
And that's a big thing too, is you'll notice. So we have black jerseys this year, and they say that our purple doesn't contrast enough with our black. So we have to wear our white jerseys with our black. Our libero does. So it's a big It's a big deal to have that big contrast. So your libero trackers over there,
You
they can
explained it
just
perfectly.
see them coming in
I
and
get
out.
it.
So libero can't set, can't hit, can't serve.
They can
right?
serve.
They
They
can
can
serve.
They can serve.
Okay.
They
Okay.
can swing not over the plane of the net, so that they stand. if
Okay.
they're
So
not-
they can't up spike
Yes,
or whatever, but
yeah.
they can hit. Okay.
Yes. And they can set. They can't use their hands above the 10-foot line.
Oh.
So they can come in if Mallory takes a ball on defense. Our libero's coming in to take that setter ball, the second ball.
Mm-hmm.
So it typically has to be a platform pass, and then they can hit. If they take the ball with their hands to our pins, the pins cannot jump. They have to then stay down and down ball.
So why did they start that? This hasn't been what 20 years ago maybe
I
that
don't
they
know.
added that. So did you add a player? Is there more on a court now? I
No.
should know that.
Mm-mm.
Or did they just say,
I
okay,
really,
one
I
of
really
these
couldn't
is going
tell
to be
you the
called
exact
this?
reasoning.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Well, I can say this, Taylor, that I've absorbed more of it on that go around. I think than I have in the
See,
past.
it's because I've
So,
grown,
yeah.
I've evolved.
I think
Well, the sub part is what really helped me.
Yeah.
That makes perfectly good sense
Yes.
why their jersey's different.
Well, I had a coworker, and she had a daughter that played in another school, and that was her job. She had to track the liberos,
Mhm. Libero tracker.
and I'm like, okay, and she would try to tell me.
It's
It didn't work out.
the libero tracking's the one you always want to do because it's the
Okay.
easiest
Oh
job.
well, she made
You
it
just-
sound.
Oh, she's full of it.
So
Sorry
she-
if you're
she-
listening.
she
She's
was-
full of it.
She was
It's
just trying to.
that's the easiest job.
Gotcha.
You just have to mark out their number and put in another number when they're running in and out, and they're in there for 3 rotations. So you only do it 3
There you go.
rotations of
There you
game.
go.
So
Okay. I feel better now.
We're gonna wrap this up for y'all so y'all can get out of here because y'all got stuff to do. Real quick though, favorite pregame meal. I'm sorry.
Subway. I feel like that's my
What's your
Go-to.
go-to sandwich?
turkey, cheese, lettuce, tomato, mayo,
What type of bread?
white.
classic.
Yeah, it's a classic sub.
Classic.
Mallory, what about you?
Chick-fil-A. Whether like it's in a tournament in the morning, like I'll get chicken minis, or like before. Sometimes we'll get like the boxes for school. Chicken sandwich.
Okay.
Mhm.
How about you, Coach?
What's my pregame snack, Mallory? You're in JV.
Oh, popcorn and a Gatorade.
Popcorn and a blue
There you go.
Gatorade.
There you go.
Always during JV, during the second set, I go get me a popcorn and a
A-
Gatorade.
ask her who makes the popcorn.
Emily, she's our best popcorn
Mhm.
maker. I told her when she graduates, she's coming back as a
How do you
second
make it?
stand manager. I don't know, but it's so
the
salty.
same way that.
So do you salt it?
I mean, there's salt in there, but like I do a little bit, but I don't like. I just normally put the stuff in the kettle and let it be. I've done it since I was little though, cause like, Dad would have to work the concessions for Jacob and Rayleigh when they played basketball,
Yeah.
and I'd go in there and I'd make the popcorn.
We had a lock-in last year.
Yeah.
We were all hungry, and I was like, Emily, you should go in the concession stand and make us all popcorn, and we'll watch a movie. And she did.
We were
so.
all eating
I've,
popcorn.
I've made popcorn so many times.
What's your favorite restaurant?
Texas Roadhouse is good.
Okay. I will say I believe that was what your go-to.
Yeah.
How many ounces?
Oh.
You going with ribeye? You going with sirloin? You going with T-bone?
Normally I go for filet, but prime rib's also my favorite. So it just depends if it's on the like weekends or not. Cause like sometimes, you know,
No, I don't know. That's why I was asking.
you don't know. You don't know.
No.
Prime ribs, I mean, like they're bigger.
I know what
like-
they are. I don't know why you would choose one or the other depending on if it's a weekend or not.
I don't know. know. I feel like during the week I'm a filet person, but
Okay.
on the weekend I want prime.
All
prime
right.
rib. I've
Now we
always
know.
I've always been like that.
That's what I was.
Weird.
That's